All this dirty hotel laundry is collected in just a few hours. And it's just a drop in the bucket of what's processed from the MGM Grand Hotel in Las Vegas, the largest single-standing hotel in the United States.
We can produce up to 8,500 pounds per hour. That's about 24 million pounds a year.
So how do they manage up to 95,000 pounds of laundry a day? It takes employees across 20 different classifications, 18 industrial machines, and 2 semi-trucks.
We have that aha moment where you just plop down on the bed. People don't realize that there's thousands of people that are involved in making that aha moment happen.
Take a single bedsheet. To get from here to here and back, it can pass through the hands of about 500 people during its lifetime. During cleaning, guest room attendants remove linens into color-coded categories. Any item that appears to be a biohazard is placed into these red bags before it's discarded by a third party. Linens that look worn out or heavily stained are separated into blue reject bags. The rest go here. But the rooms are just one source of dirty laundry.
At MGM, we have it broken down into 3 major categories.
Laundry is collected from over 5,000 rooms, 5 pools, and 20 restaurants. In 2022, that translated to approximately 3.1 million bedsheets, 4.9 million pillow slips, 3.5 million washcloths, and 1.8 million pool towels, to name just a portion of what they do.
Of all 3 aspects, housekeeping is the biggest contributor.
Everything gets dropped down a chute and into the hands of attendants, who load them into semi-trucks for a 12-mile journey to the MGM laundry facility. That's where the countdown clock starts.
We need to turn that linen around in a maximum of 24 hours. So before 24 hours, everything has to go back to the hotel for the guests and for the GRAs to go back in the rooms. The next day at 3 o'clock in the morning, the employees will come in and start sorting by classification.
A team of 13 can take up to 8 hours to sort through and separate a day's worth of soiled laundry.
Because every item, every classification of these items gets washed in a different formula. Food and beverage linens. The reason it's separated because that one contains a lot of oils and a lot of ketchups and a lot of vinegars, and we don't want to get that mixed with the hotel linens, so we don't get those stains into the linen. So what we wash in this 600-pound washers are like your bar mops, like your cleaning racks, because they require higher temperatures, more chemistry, and more mechanical action. Because if we don't get this clean, somebody's going to get in trouble, and I don't want to point fingers at who, but that'll be me, right?
For the rest of the laundry, it's brought to this washing station. Usually, it's mechanically lifted into these bags, but the equipment currently requires maintenance.
It's our job to make it happen no matter what. If some of the automation goes wrong, we will do it manually.
On average, the facility uses around 34.5 million gallons of water a year. These tunnels are meant to reduce that amount.
When it comes to producing the linen, they're non-stop. They're like a workhorse. We can produce on these tunnels up to 4,500 to 4,700 pounds per hour.
The addition of a second machine last year cut water usage in a month by around 40% by increasing the volume of laundry handled per wash.
These tunnels are essential because they're beasts, right?
The corkscrew-shaped machine consists of 11 pockets. Every 117 seconds, laundry passes to the next pocket, where a new chemical agent is added or a wash cycle commences.
One of the things that we all use at home is those tight pockets, little pockets, right? So what we do here, we have to separate the chemistry of those pockets.
After 35 minutes, the tunnel spits out a batch of laundry into hockey-like pucks, and a pressure machine squeezes out the residual water with the strength of about 5,000 pounds per square inch. From there, bedsheets bypass the dryers and move on to ironers that reach temperatures of up to 350 degrees.
By the time it gets to the hotel, that linen is flat and nice and crispy.
This also explains why the hotel doesn't use fitted sheets. Not only are they damaged more quickly,
the fitted sheet, the process is slower, so it financially doesn't make a lot of sense. And when they come out, they don't come out as nice and folded like the way it's supposed to. Yeah, there could be a pain.
Terry items are divided in one of these 11 dryers.
So in the tunnels, I don't know if you saw it, everything is by pairs. And the reason is because those are 150 dry weight pockets, but our dryers are 300 pounds. So we have to put 2 of those pots into the dryers to be able to be efficient.
Before the final delivery, the rest of the dried laundry gets sucked into this negative air system. and evaluated once again. Then it's packaged into bundles and loaded into hampers, and sent back to the hotel. In one day, 2 semi-trucks make 8 round trips between the hotel and the facility, processing on average around 66,000 pounds of dirty laundry. Laundry is a consistent cost for the hotel industry, but MGM Grand is notable in that its laundry facility is owned by MGM Resorts International. This integration can help streamline logistics.
Because MGM Grand is so vast, it's advantageous for us to have our own laundry facility. It's a situation where we're not competing with other facilities. So when you have your own laundry facility, your property is priority one.
MGM Grand Hotel declined to comment on how their in-house laundry facility impacts their overall operating costs. But the facility is key to what they call a 4-par system, which prevents and offsets shortages for guests.
If something goes wrong here at the plant, that's one of the reasons we carry at least 4 par of linen in circulation.
The first par is a set of linens provided in a guest's room. The second, a set stored in the locker area or cart for replacement. Third, the set being processed at the facility. And fourth, the backup sets to be used during product shortages.
If somebody calls from the hotel and they say, we need you to send me nothing but bath towels, we will stop everything to send bath towels.
At any given time, the hotel will house about 2.5 par.
This 4-par is a constant cycle of processing clean and soiled linen. You'll get your first process between 9 and 11, your second between noon and 2, and your final deliveries and pickups between 5 and 9 o'clock in the evening. But it is a constant cycle of processing.
So anytime my wife and I go to a hotel, the first thing I critique is the cleanliness of the towels.